I saw this photo on Etsy of this shelf for $1,600. That's too much money for that. But it's a cool project, and I know that I can make it, and you can make it, with just a drill and a circular saw. So today, I'm gonna show you how to build this shelf step by step with just these two power tools. Let's go. All right, so I've got my drill and my circular saw, and then I've got 4 2x6s behind me. Ideally, I would have made this project out of 2x8s, but there are no 2x8s that are like anywhere near flat at Lowe's right now. So we're doing 2x6s, $24 worth of wood, not bad. So let's just get into the cut list. So the first thing we're gonna do is take one of our 2x6s and we're gonna measure 72 inches. I'm gonna use a speed square to mark it. You do not need to if you don't want to, but I'm going to because it'll make this a little bit easier. Now what I'm gonna do is go ahead with the circular saw and I'm gonna cut right on that line. All right, this is our cutoff from that. We've got our 72-inch piece here. Now we need to get 15 inches from this piece. Now cut that the exact same way. All right, at this point, I feel like you get the deal. We're cutting them all out with the circular saw. So here they all are. We've got 2 at 72 inches long. We've got 2 at 30 inches long. We've got 2 at 15 inches long, 4 at 13.5 inches long, and 2 at 12 inches long. And the cut list will be in the description below, so if you want to see it on Word form, it'll be there. But now let's get to the fun part of building. So the first thing we're going to do is take a 30-inch piece and a 72-inch piece, and we are going to butt these up. And to joint these two, we're gonna do glue, and then we're gonna do 2 dowels right on the bottom here. We're gonna be using a 3/8 inch drill bit and a 3/8 inch dowel to put all these together. So first thing we're gonna do is measure 3 inches down our dowel and down our drill bit, and we're gonna put a piece of tape on our drill bit because all of the dowels are gonna go in 3 inches, so it goes 1.5 inches into both pieces. Now you can measure if you want. We're just gonna kinda eyeball it. Go about in the middle of the 2x6 thickness here and then down there and just try to make it look as good as possible. And then stop at that little flag there. Now what we're gonna do is take these apart. I'm only gonna unclamp one and we're gonna add some glue to that edge grain there. Now we're gonna line it back up, make sure we're at 90 again, clamp it down. Then we're gonna drive those dowels right into there. Perfect. All right, and we're doing the exact same thing on this side. We're gonna get it up to the edge there. We've clamped this down. Wow, that's perfect. What are the odds of that? Now we're gonna clamp this down to the workbench as well. Drill your free holes and put those dowels in it. Now, if you're wondering why I go half in and then half out, it's because this thing gets clogged up, so you gotta just get all that little sawdust out and then you can go back again. Be way easier. Take those clamps off, flip it around, and do the top. Now that we've got the frame put together, next we're gonna start working on the shelves. So the easiest way to do this is to do it separate from the actual base. So we're gonna build those two one at a time. So you're gonna take your 13.5-inch pieces and you're gonna butt them up to that 12-inch piece. And what I'm doing here is I'm gonna do dowels, but I'm also gonna do screws. So I'm gonna drill into that 12-inch piece about 1/2 inch with that 3/8 inch drill bit. Then I'm gonna go ahead with my 1/8 inch drill bit and then I'm gonna pre-drill a hole for the screws because I'm gonna be putting screws and then I'm gonna cap them with the dowel afterwards to hide those screw holes. Then you're gonna go ahead and find the center of your 12-inch piece on the top. You're gonna find the center, which will be 6 inches. Then you're gonna go 3/4 of an inch on one side of that line, 3/4 of an inch on the other side of that line. So you'll have a 1.5 inch gap there in the middle. And that is where you're gonna line up your 15-inch piece. And then you're gonna do the same thing on the bottom of that 12-inch piece. You're gonna do 1/2 inch into it with the drill bit. Then you're gonna pre-drill the screws, put the screws in, and then we're gonna cap it off with a dowel afterwards. So when you're done, it should look like this. And it's gonna slide in just like this to your frame, and then you can place these wherever you want it. And whenever you want to put these in, you'll go ahead and you can put dowels or screws into these sides. So we're gonna go ahead and make the second one, and then we'll come back and show you exactly how we're gonna put it all together. So these are built, screws are in, dowels are in. We sanded both these down, and then we sanded the inside of this quite a bit. So now to place these, we're gonna go from this edge here and we're gonna measure 16 inches. And we're gonna make a mark right there. So all you're gonna do is line this piece up to that 16-inch mark. So you're gonna put 2 dowels in here, 2 dowels in here, and then on the other side, this one's also flush there. You put 2 more dowels in there, and then we'll work on the lower shelf. All right, we got it. We've got this one put in with the dowels, 2 on each end. Now we're gonna stand it up. Oh wow, that's tall. Oh wow, that's a lot taller than me.
Everyone's gonna do the math and figure out how tall you are.
5'9". 5'8 3/4. Let's not lie.
5'8 1/2.
5'8 3/4.
5'8 1/4.
5'8 7/8.
5'8.
I'm 5'9 1/2.
You're 5'4.
5.
I've never had to film the ceiling.
Whoa! So now we're gonna take this shelf and we're gonna offset it. So we're gonna put it just like that. And again, you're gonna measure 16 inches, but now from this corner. So you're doing the opposite corner, measuring 16 inches up. And then the edge of this piece will match up to that 16-inch mark. Drill, screw, dowel, whatever you want to do. We're going to do dowels again. Yeah, same step, and we'll come back to you once it's all put together. That Dave's hot chicken hit me hard, dude. I'm feeling it right now. Dave, you dirty dog. All right. Well, guys, here it is. We went ahead and sanded it, 120, then 220. So what we're going to do now is post this on Facebook Marketplace. We're going to put it up for $250, and we're filming this video on Monday. The video is going up on Tuesday. So by the time we post this video, it probably won't be sold. But if you want to see how it sells, make sure you subscribe, because I'll be updating you guys in the community notes how much we sold it for and how long it took to sell. So we're gonna put it up for $250, and yeah, it's tall. It's a lot taller than I thought it was gonna be. We'll put it in the apartment. We'll get some good photos of it, staged up with some books and stuff on it, and yeah, we'll keep you updated. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see how it sells. I should also mention that we're not gonna stain this because we're gonna post it as sanded and ready to accept paint or stain. Sometimes that works a little bit better. And then we can also charge a little bit extra if they want us to stain it, and then we can stain it whatever color they want, or they can do that. But that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Guys, if you like that video and you wanna see more of the videos that we have done on the channel, you can click over here. There's more videos that we have done.